Hey there everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Orme and today we are back with our Arsenal save gunning for glory on Football Manager 2016. And as I said in the last video, this season is not really going according to plan. And yeah, it's continued to, continued to throw up struggles and woes and so many draws. Last game we played on stream was Fenerbahce. Since then we drew with Everton, we beat Southampton in the cup, we drew to Leicester and Anderlecht, we got hammered by Stoke, Burnley Sevilla draws, beat Palace in an 8-goal thriller, and then lost to Man United in the Capital One Cup 4th round. So we're up against Man City, and then we've got 3 Champions League groups to rescue our European adventure, because we're currently lagging a little bit behind. Although if we do win all 3 of those games, we will go through, because we'll be able to beat Anderlecht to move above them, we'll be able to beat Fenerbahce to move above them, and beating Sevilla will just close out the group. So even if other teams win their 2 games that they play and then lose to us, we're gonna be going through as group winners. So we've left ourselves in a bit of a tricky position in Europe, and in the league things are getting away from us a little bit as well. So we can see here we're currently 8th, which isn't a great place to be in. We're like 8 points behind Man City and 6 behind Man United and Stoke. Not really where we want to be now. We should be able to finish top 4 this season, and if we go on a little bit of a run, then the title challenge is still there. But we need to start today by beating Man City, because if we lose to Man City today, we move 11 points behind them, and that's kind of, after 11 games is a huge hole to find yourself in. So I'm not sure what's really gonna happen over this season. I'm not sure how much my job's on the line, which is a big thing. So we've got some big games coming up, and really need to make sure we're taking advantage of the times that we can get results. So 3 wins probably needed in Europe, possibly 2 wins and a draw. But definitely to win the group, I think it's going to need all 3 wins. We've had a bit of injury worry, a little bit of fitness worries again, and morale isn't top as we would like. Nobody's really been playing great over the season. Enrique and Niles are the 2 big ones there, and they've played a handful of games. Then you're back to Bellerin and Sanchez, who played well last season. We haven't really had anyone playing really bad, but nobody playing really good either. When you look at the goals, it's all coming from Sanchez. Enrique's been scoring. Now he's sort of got into the team, and that might be a way out of it for us if we can get goals coming there. The assists are all Bellerin again. And over the last few matches, again, it's not much to sort of shout and scream about. Especially when you look down near the bottom of the list, like Kuki we spent a lot of money on, and recently he's been poor. Donnarumma not stepping up. Pogba, Nostalgic's not playing well. George and Rodriguez are below 7s. It's just a little bit disappointing to see this come into play. So yeah, we got Man City up today, so we're going to have to go and play our full first side. Let's see what our system wants. Mamana and Laporte in. I don't necessarily have any issue with that one. I'm going to want those to change around there, however. So Mamana and Laporte I think is okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm willing to give George another go. Pogba and Fred, that should work out, but it hasn't been. I mean, really, we do need Aaron Ramsey in there. An Ozil or Isco. I mean, that's a tough one, that is. That is a tough one. But I think I'm okay with this team, except I want to play Enrique. So we're going to put together ourselves a little team right now. Do we go Cookie? Yeah, we go Cookie. No, he's been poor lately, so let's leave him out. Courage or Odegaard? Courage or Odegaard? Or someone else. Niles and Fred. How about those two? Yeah, that works for me. That covers midfield pretty well. Tillmans and Fred. Yeah, why not? I'm second guessing everything I'm doing though, even picking teams, so that's not good. Chambers and Rodriguez have got to be the defenders to cover the entire back four, and there we are. So Kuchi's been playing badly, so he's dropped. Stajic is basically cover at this point, and not playing well anyway, so he's dropped. Odegaard, not seen too much from him this season that I've liked, so, you know, he's down the order a little bit. And Niles, have liked Niles a lot this season, so Coleridge needs a rest. Vlasic as well is out injured. So yeah, the midfield is stacked. The rest of the team's a bit of an issue. Really, sensibly, I wouldn't have bought Tillmans. That was too far. Or maybe Pogba. You know, I'm one centre mid over, and I shouldn't have bought Isco or Coleridge. One of those two, and Kuki I shouldn't have bought at all. So yeah, we're struggling a bit. I think goalkeeper, we're a little bit down on where we were last season. A few players brought in that weren't really needed, and haven't taken us to that next level as I hoped. Potentially, this is still a phenomenally world-class team, and yeah, I'm really hoping it works out that way. But right now, I need this team to come together, and I need them to really step up. Now, we are at home. It's the early kickoff against Man City. Liverpool are away to Norwich, which shouldn't be an easy game for them. Chelsea are below us, and they're against Newcastle away. Excuse me. And that could be a decent little match there. Man United at home to Tottenham. Gotta hope for big things from our arch rivals. So those games could kind of go our way and see us leapfrog up the table a little bit with a good result today. We need to be getting into some form. Morata and Sterling, De Bruyne, Nasri, Mario and Toure, Willems, Otto, Mendy, company. So again, it's similar sort of things from Man City. Again, tough in the centre-back, centre-midfield area. A lot of pace and trickery from the front and wide men. And full-backs who are pretty decent in terms of defensive play. But really they offer something going forward. So that's where you expect them to do. Keep this back sort of square four in place. Support down the wings. And just get the ball into danger areas quite quickly. It's not a bad tactic. We should be able to sort of overload them in the back if that's how they want to play, and out wide if they push forward. that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Shadow Striker, please, Alexis. Now, I did change a couple of these roles, didn't I, to fit other people, so let's see, complete forward attack. Let's get Luis Enrique in here. And I want both fullbacks on attack. So there we are. Pogba and Ramsey. Yeah, it doesn't matter which one's on which, really. Okay, now in theory, this is a phenomenal team. Donnarumma is excellent and is only going to get better. He's not elite yet, but he's, you know, he's close to getting there in the future. George and Bellerin are two of the best young attacking fullbacks in this game. And attacking with fullbacks, you know, it gets you assists. So I'm really happy with that. Laporte and Mamana, they're another two sort of really good centre-backs. Mamana's a little bit behind, but, you know, he will develop into a world-class player. Ramsey and Pogba is a midfield of dreams. And then Alexis Sanchez, Isco and Mario Götze in attacking midfield should terrify anyone. Luis Enrique is a goal machine currently. On the bench, Lukaku, Ozil, Tielemans, Fred. Callum Chambers a little bit sort of a step down. Ricardo Rodriguez is also a very good player. Ben Amos, of course, only for injuries. Like, this team we put out should be able to beat anyone. They just might need a little time to get used to each other and the tactics and know what we're going to do. So I really need them now to step up and play their best. On their bench, they've got Jovetic and Fernandinho, so it's a little bit of quality there. Denya's decent, Zabaleta, of course. Roberts, I don't know anything about Gilbert. I see Frederic. He's another right back, and I wouldn't expect him to get on the team. Bit of a youngster there. I'd expect them to go for Zabaleta if they needed to replace a right back. So closing down. Let's get rid of Otto and Willems. Let's go in hard on Yaya. Close down, close down. Oops, tightly mark. We're going to give up a little bit of the midfield battle to go back and take out Raheem Sterling, I believe. That might be the best way for it. Okay, I think that's about it. I think that's about it. Continue the team talk. Let's see. Go and show them what we made of, boys. Go and show them what we made of. Bang. 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 Let's see how that works out then. So it's structured. No, let's go fluid. Let's go fluid. So what are we doing? We're hitting the early crosses. That's something I do like to do, but against this team, low crosses, I think, because we're up against man mountains. The rest of it, I'm not really fussed with how we deal with it. Like, the early crosses are probably going to put the ball in the air too much, looking for the overlap. I mean, our formation's kind of built that way, so we're going to do that. Whip ball into the box or shoot on target. I don't mind which that is. Play out to the defense, I like. Apart from that, we're okay. Direct passing. Mixed, I think, is decent there. We're going to try and rotate a little bit, though. Run at defense. Let them choose that. Let them choose tackling. Yeah, fitness is an issue. Let's go to low tempo in that case. And balanced, I think. Balanced. Let's go there. A few tactical changes. Let's see how they work out for us. I think they might suit us a little bit better in this game. So, we will see how we can work out in this game. The one thing that does worry me is Raheem Sterling playing behind the striker. I'm not sure that is going to sort of suit us and what we want to do. So our formation isn't really built for that too much. Oh my God, Mamana squeezes one in. When that fell to him, I expected that to go right to Joe Hart, and the ball did, but it went through Joe Hart. We've got an early lead, and it's been all us in that opening 10 minutes. I mean, the tactics seem to have been a decent shout so far. There's Enrique. Mario Götze. Oh, he almost got there. He almost got there. So far, yeah, these tactical changes, I will say, look a decent shout at the moment. Alexis Sanchez as well. That was a good shot coming in on that right-hand foot from the outside. So we're probably playing to our strengths a little bit, ignoring what Man City's strengths and weaknesses are. Just making sure that tactically they're not outnumbering us, and instead we are able to get the ball into areas that we like to play. So I think it's long overdue that that's been the case. Oh, see, they're going in hard on Alexis Sanchez. They really don't want him to have that ball anywhere near that box. And I can understand that. I can understand that entirely. But you're going to leave people open if you do that. Lovely ball there from the left over to the right. Götze with the through ball there. And Luis Enrique continues his goal-scoring form, which is why we dropped Lukaku. Lukaku's been so good for us over the last over last season. But, you know, this year, it's been absolutely fantastic to see that we now have got another option. And Luis Enrique offers a little bit more. And that's why you can't shut down Alexis Sanchez either, because one mistake, one time you look away, and he will punish you. Captain gets a goal. And you know what, guys? We're going on to control to finish out this first half. I like this tactical battle that we've got. I like our formation. I like the way our players are getting into position and how we're starting to play. I don't like that Morata has scored. That unfortunately might not have happened on control, but the game couldn't update quick enough. So, there we go, another 2 goals. 3 games played, 6 goals. He scored a double in each of his games. Luis Enrique is starting to show the kind of form that made him a legend in that Catania game for us. And, yeah, Lukaku he should be worried right now. He should be worried. We're looking to go into the break here 4-1 up. Sterling and Toure booked for them. We have negated them tactically and we have outplayed them. We're not doing anything kind of strange. We could have had another 3 or 4 goals easily. This is what I wanted to see today. This is more than I expected to see today, but this is what I wanted to see today. Oh, that would have been a lovely chance there. Ball just wouldn't come down for him. Let's make sure Nasri can't actually get something here right at the end, please. Oh, lovely play. Who was that? I think it was like Isco. Maybe it was Alexis Sanchez tracking back. I didn't see. Someone won that ball very, very well there for Ramsey to pick up. So lovely tracking back. I think that is absolutely phenomenal by us. Defensively, okay, Laporte might have been out of position for the goal. Bellerin defensively and George defensively. You know, I've seen them get beat a couple of times, but they haven't hurt us by doing that. So, calm. Very pleased. Keep it going. Let's go. I've got faith in you. I do have faith in you. Motivated and inspired. Let's go get a hat-trick. Come on, Louis. Let's go get a hat-trick, son. Whoa. After this kind of season where everything's been going against us, I cannot tell you how much it means to have this kind of game against current league leaders as well. There we go. De Bruyne off. Zabaleta comes on. Ooh. Okay, Zabaleta playing as a winger or as a midfielder. Really? Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? I don't understand. I mean, Nasri going over to the left, that's fine. But you've just taken off De Bruyne to play Zabaleta on the right. Surely you can go for Patrick Roberts, who's got like tons of pace, can dribble and cross, rather than going for Zabaleta, who's got much less pace, who can't dribble but can cross. I mean, mentally, yeah, he's much better. But that's like, they need pace to get in between my, you know, to get behind my fullbacks. I don't see Zabaleta being the man to really exploit George. Okay, well that's puzzling, but I'll take it. I mean, answers on a postcard there, please, guys. Why the hell would they do that? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. And why not do that at half-time? Why do it 2 minutes into the second half? Bit puzzled. A little bit puzzled. I think fitness-wise we're holding together quite well at this stage. Oh, Bellerin gets beaten there quite easily. Oh, come on. They don't deserve that. Ping-pong in the bloody edge of the box. Need to tighten up, boys. We need to tighten up because... Come on, Louis. Oh, Joe Hart. Why'd you do that for, Joe? He's on a hat-trick. Oh, we can't get a bit of luck in their area like they got in ours there. But yeah, George and Bellerin not really playing as good as I'd hoped. So João Mario is off for Fernandinho, so they're not going to change anything tactically, which is a bit of a surprise, I've got to say. We're just going to go in hard, show him onto his weaker foot. And I think it might be time to start looking at our first substitution here. A man who hasn't really played anywhere near his ability, and that slightly sort of disappoints me. That does slightly disappoint me. So we're going to drop Ramsey back into coverage there. We're going to bring on our own central midfield sort of a powerhouse in Fred, and Paul Pogba gets substituted again. He looks amazing. He plays meh. I just don't know. I feel like that's been a big waste of money so far. I do feel that's been a big waste of money so far. Isco's not really got into the game too much yet either. I feel that we need a little bit more in midfield, so maybe he's the next man off. And then an eye on the defence, just in case something kind of happens there. I get the feeling that my corner routine and everything hasn't saved since we don't seem to be playing any of those situations the right way. Oh my God! Oh my God! I mean, great for Alexis to get the goal, but Luis Enrique there, so unlucky not to get a hat-trick. What can I say about this kid? The Coutinho game, he blew everything up for a few years. This one, he's only like he's less than 5, sorry, games into his career with Arsenal. And he's absolutely fantastic already. Okay, we need to make changes at the back just for the, just for fitness, really. I'm looking now, Isco's played really well. You know, he's really stepped up. He is behind the rest, but we're not going to worry too much about that. He has played fantastically well. So the only really way I can change things up in a man that I'd like to is Ricardo Rodriguez, a little bit more defensive on there. And then Chambers on for... This might be a bit of a surprise, but for the Port, because... Yeah. I'd rather have Bellerin there a little tired than have, you know, a centre-back who's really tired. So Aymeric there, he can't really keep up with all these balls in behind. Mamana, he's going to struggle as well on his fitness. So Callum Chambers now, he should be able to maybe clean up a little bit. I am going to swap them over. So we got sort of fresh, tired, fresh, tired. So let's go close out this game. 82 minutes, 5-2 up. It's a shame about that second goal. They didn't deserve it. Their first goal, I think we should have worked a bit harder to stop. But, yeah, I really can't be hard on the guys at all here. If only he would have like sweated that across goal. And there's Hector Bellerin's pace, getting things up. If he could have just laid that on a plate for Luis Enrique to grab his hat-trick, I would have been delighted there. Alexis. Up to Enrique, who does score, but he's just offside. What a strike from Enrique, though. I mean... What an absolute belter of a shot. Oh my gosh. But this is it, guys. This is the match that we were waiting for. This is the match that we're capable of week in, week out, and we do not get it done. 2 goals for Luis Enrique. 2 goals for Alexis Sanchez. Mamana with the opener when that corner or free kick broke down and he just slammed it in at the far post. Absolutely fantastic. Assist from Ramsey there, midfield. Götze gets a couple. Luis Enrique got one on Alexis Sanchez's goal. And, yeah, not great at times in defence. Like I say, those 2 goals. But this is a very dangerous Man City team who... were top and might lose that top spot now. Didn't have the best game of his career. I don't know what's happening there, but if we benefited, then Okay, we're up to 5th. We are within striking distance of getting 2nd if Man United, Stoke and Liverpool lose. Oh my days, we dominated that game. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely beautiful. And there's hope once again. There is hope once again. Absolutely phenomenal. Anyone over a 9 is going to get praised here. So, recent form. Just going to have to talk it, talk to Mario about his form rather than his last game. Alexis Sanchez, club captain. Last game. See, they tried to keep him quiet. He was very sort of opportunistic about both his goals. Great first strike and good forward play on the second. And I'm going to talk to him about conduct. There's nothing really to do with conduct, but I'm going to talk about that anyway. Because I want to build that relationship after a game like that. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Absolutely fantastic. Last thing to do is just to go make sure that we are resting the squad because Sevilla in 3 days. Now the good thing is we've got, Coleridge, Odegaard, Cucci, Niles, Nostalgic, all fresh and ready to play. The bench, they're not really tired. So we can go Lukaku up front with Ozil, Coleridge and Odegaard behind him. With Fred and Maitland-Niles in midfield. Callum Chambers, Ricardo Rodriguez, Nostalgic and either Mamana or Laporte, whichever one recovers the most. That can be our team. And that's a good team for Sevilla. I'd like it to be a better team than that because it's almost a must-win game. But that's kind of where we are with it. So 2 days off training for all of those. 1 day off even though they don't need it for those boys. And that's where we're going to leave it. So, a very inspiring win. Like, we didn't want to play and win that game. I played a good team, but we didn't really want to win that game. Because Capital One Cup. It's always the first thing we sacrifice every year if we can. So yeah. Apart from that, the last couple of games, Crystal Palace, we've won 5-3 with Luis Enrique grabbing a hat-trick. This game, Luis Enrique grabs 2 goals. And we've scored another 5 goals. And this time it's 5-2 at home to Man City. The next home game is Aston Villa at home, where we can probably do the same again. Sevilla is at home. Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea, that's the big question mark run right there. Fenerbahce and Anderlecht are going to be, interesting games. One in the middle, one at the end of that run. So really, these next sort of 7 games will dictate our season. Can we compete in these games against the other big teams in the Premier League? If the Man City game's anything to go by, then yes, we can. But 2 of those are away from home. Spurs and Liverpool. Then we're going to have 3 Champions League games which really determine if we're going through in Europe or not. So next period is going to be a bit interesting. The next game might be the Chelsea game or might be the Anderlecht game. I haven't decided. We're going to see how the 2 Champions League games go first, but I think if we're already through in Europe, even if it's only second place, we'll play the Chelsea game and show how we're getting on in the league. Otherwise, we'll play through, and if we need to get something out the Anderlecht game, then we will show that one. And that takes us up quite nicely then to the transfer window, where I'm not sure we want to do any business, but I might be open to offers on Pogba because he is annoying me slightly. And also, I'm beginning to think Mesut Ozil might be unneeded. 29 years of age now. Maybe not in this window, maybe at the end of the season, but Ozil can leave the club for big money because we will still have Mario Götze, we will have Alexis Sanchez, and we have Isco. So if we can get big money, more than we paid for Isco with Mesut Ozil, I will be happy with that. Still got Vlasic, Koric, Odegaard there to back up that attacking midfield lineup. But yeah, weigh in on Pogba. Have your say in the comment section below, and at Chris Orme on Twitter, tweeting me there. I don't think I need to change up the defence too much. I think we lack some true quality, but we've got a very young defence. That's the problem. I think George is winning Ricardo's spot this season. Let me know what you think there, because I'm very tempted to see if anybody wants Ricardo Rodriguez. And yeah, Nostalgic Chamber. Should we sell those end of the season? I want to keep them for this year, but should we sell those guys as well just to try and rebuild a bit? Tielemans, he's another one whose position's under question. Cucci, should we keep him or should we just sell him? I'm not sure where I am on a lot of these players. So hopefully this is the start of some good form. We've had a great result today. We're back in business. We need to keep it going. But as I say, that's all for the next video. But have your say in the comment section below. Thanks very much for watching. Do appreciate it. If you have enjoyed, smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button as well so you don't miss a video here on YouTube if you already haven't. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Y'all take care of yourselves.